cast up on stage right now. Adrian was sitting behind me. I think he went to the bathroom. Everybody was in the cast. Why don't you guys come on up here and answer some questions? Everybody's got one. Give it up one more time. One more time. Thank you for so much attention this late into the night. We're going to answer some questions if you guys have any.
Where are we going now?
Disneyland? Does anybody have any technical questions on how they executed these L cuts? Anybody have any questions? Yes.
Yeah, I have a question for Adrian Brody. What made you choose this? What made you choose to do this role?
I had a lifetime of preparation for this. I just gotta say, you know, I read a lot of scripts, and some are great and some are not so great. I read this script and I literally hurt my neck laughing. I think that is a good indication to play the part. You know, it's blessed.
Anybody else? Somebody's got to come up with something. Who's carrying? You a cop? No. No comment. No comment. I don't. No. Yes.
What inspired the story?
What inspired the story? I guess I just wanted to make an audience picture. I wanted to make something that people would enjoy. And in my life, I've always found that the stories that I tell that are about weed are the most entertaining. Fuck it, I'll do that. Anybody else? Yeah, you over there.
How long did it take you to write your script?
Well, I originally developed the script with somebody years ago, with a guy named Eric Lindhorst, and it kind of wasn't working. We developed it as two girls originally, and we worked on it, and it kind of wasn't clicking. And then I just sat down and I just wrote for like 3 weeks, and I kicked it to my producing partner, Steven Susko, who was in Mexico. And I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I've got a pitcher of margarita. I'm just sitting here." And I said, "Just do this. Read this. If you like it, write some shit." And we kicked it around for a couple weeks like that, and then we were done. That was it. And then we, handed it over to our agents, and they gave it to Warren Zod, and we started making the movie. Yeah.
What made you pick Michigan?
I loved its mountains. No, it was a big tax rebate in Michigan. 2% economically depressed areas. So it was financially good, and we had more money to make the movie. Not that we had a lot, but that's why. And the school was cool too. Yeah, there was this school that was sitting empty because they didn't have the money to run it. It was in a city called Howell, Michigan, and they built a $75 million school, and they didn't have the money to operate it, which was sad. I mean, it sucked, but we were able to give them money and take it over. It was pretty cool. We moved all our equipment in, and I mean, it was like The Shining. I was like Jack Nicholson, just like walking around this weird school, shooting. The art department would have to come to the gym during pre-production and be like, "All right, how's it coming?" It's a crazy gym, but it was cool. Yes.
Were they the days? Did he do his own stuff with the skateboard?
No. We had a professional skater who wore a wig. Ripped his sack. He was a gutsy guy. I mean, he literally did that. He flew off this crazy thing and smashed the thing. I mean, it was crazy. But thank God for stuntmen. Yes. I worked with a guy who actually won an Academy Award, this guy named Michael McCash, who designed the technology for Prison Break, those tattoos of Prison Break. And it's really amazing. Adrian could wear the tattoos and go to sleep in them and take a shower in them. They stay on. In the old days, you would have to redo it for hours every day. And we redid it a few times. But at the same time, we were doing his cornrows just to save time. But it was incredible. This guy, Michael McCash, and I worked with him. And Adrian came up with some stuff like the Philly blunt on his, so he could like hit the Philly blunt. That's like, you know, and we put the frog on his stomach. And that was something that Adrian and I came up with. We were just the first night that I spoke to him, he sent me a text and he was like, "If there's not a frog in this movie, I'm not doing it." So immediately like, I was like, "Shit, is he serious?" I started downloading all these fucking frog pictures. It's like 4 in the morning. My girlfriend at the time, you know, she's like, "What?" She's like, "What the fuck are you doing? There's frog pictures everywhere." Anyway, and then we designed that into the tattoo. So.
And I had the tattoo designed, so I had this frog on my chest, and then the frog had a necklace that applied as a pendant. And you know how gangsters, you know, they have they shed a tattoo for all the people they've killed, I guess. So I had them coming up my nipples. And I had the frog's tongue coming around. Really fun.
Eventually get the DVD, you can pause it, you can just read.
And then one more tattoo for detail, because I took that very seriously. I had, you know, the dramatist persona. I had the smiling clown and the sad clown. Both of them had 2 blunts, and the embers were my nipples. Too bad you can't.
There's a few more screenings still up here at Sundance, so if you guys want to go, just specifically for a nipple viewing. What's that? Yeah, we picked one. We actually had, my producing partner went down to the Detroit Zoo and got a rare African bullfrog and had it like shipped up. We had to have these like animal keepers, like no, there can't be no smoke near this frog. Carol, this frog is very sensitive. You have to be nice to it. It was this whole thing, but he was a good-looking frog.
I got it so big.
It was a good-looking frog. Originally, the production had gone out and they were like, "All right, Stelberg, come take a look at these frogs. All right, we've got this one. It was like this, you know, it was about the size of a quarter." And I was like, "No, we've already done the tattoo. It's got to be huge." So he came to the rescue, Steven Sesko, and found this frog. Yes.
Was the animation always written into the script, and how did you come up with that process to find the balance with the rest of the movie?
Wait, could you repeat that?
So was the animation always written into the story, or did you come up with that a little bit later? How did you find a balance working it into the movie?
I don't know. I mean, I picture everything when I'm working on the script, just the sort of the visual aspects of it. I work really heavily with the camera guys, and we had Mitchell Amundsen, who I can see right there. He's our cinematographer. Step up and just take a bow.
You know, the cinematographers always have a way of finding the key light.
So I worked with these guys, and I storyboarded everything, and worked really hard on kind of figuring out what was going to happen in pre-production. And then, then it was just about applying it.
I have a question for Michael Chiklis.
Yeah, shoot.
First of all, you're a rock and roll superstar. You've seen you on The Shield for such a long time, and then we saw you as, you know, the Thing in Fantastic Four, but this is the first time we've really seen you sort of in a comedic role. What was it like? You were amazing, by the way, in the film. Great wig and all that.
I'm a little horrified. Playing a studly guy like Vic Mackey for 7 years, and now I play this guy. I'm with Adrian. I just, hurt my neck laughing when I read the script. And, I just wanted to do something completely different and take a totally different turn. So it was really fun. It was a fun gig, especially being away in Michigan and, being away from my family and everybody being out there together. We jammed in the bar every night. We played guitars together and we laughed and, had a great time. So it was a lot of fun, and John was fantastic. He was a great collaborator. He gave us free rein to work with him, on all the different moments. So we had a blast, man. It was a lot of fun for me to do a comedy. It was great.